Hello and welcome. Items are often stored on carriers, such as pallets or mesh boxes, when they need to be bundled and secured for transport or put away. This enables efficient handling and optimizes the use of warehouse space. With the Packages Carriers Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central extension, carriers can be organized and tracked together with the goods placed on them. The basis for this is the package tracking functionality of Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. In this video, we will first set up the basic configuration for this functionality and then demonstrate, using an example, how to store bundled goods together with their carrier. We will first activate the carrier's functionality in the inventory setup and make the basic settings for it. For this purpose, we will switch to Business Central. First, we open the inventory setup via the Tell Me function. In the Package Management Fast tab, we activate the Toggle Enable Carriers to activate the functionality. By activating the toggle, the Carrier Management Fast tab is automatically shown. Here, you can choose to enable integration with dispatch processing. In this video, we will skip this step for now, as the focus is initially on the warehouse putaways. Additionally, by activating the feature, the Package Caption field in the Dimensions Fast tab is automatically filled with Carrier. This dynamic field ensures that the term package is replaced by carrier throughout the system. If a sequential number from a defined number series is to be assigned to carriers upon warehouse receipt, you can specify the relevant number series in the Numbering Fast tab under the Package Number field. In this case, a number series is assigned and the necessary settings are completed on this page. In the following, the relevant configurations are set up in Business Central using an example. Here, we assume that our company receives humidity sensors from a supplier, which are packed and transported in Euro boxes. The goods, including the carrier used, are to be stored in our warehouse. In Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, item tracking is the basic for package tracking or carrier tracking. For relevant items that are typically stored in bundles on a carrier, an appropriate item tracking setup must be created. Let's open the item tracking codes via the Tell Me function and create a new item tracking for package tracking. We then first assign a code and a description for the item tracking. In the Package Tracking Fast tab, we activate the Load Carrier Specific Tracking function for packages carriers. Activating this option automatically enables all other toggles as well. The toggles carrier info, inbound must exist and outbound must exist, are also automatically activated since Enable Carriers is enabled in the inventory setup. It is important that all these will get activated, as this ensures that an information card is created when using the item with this item tracking, guaranteeing traceability and management. The item tracking setup is now complete, and we can close the card. After defining the item tracking for load carrier tracking, it is necessary to assign these to the items that are stored together with their respective load carriers. To assign item tracking to an item, we first open the items via the Tell Me function, and then open the desired item card. In our case, these are humidity sensors that we receive from our supplier in a Euro box and store them in the same way. We click Edit and enter the previously defined item tracking for load carrier tracking in the Item Tracking Fast tab. Now we end the item update so that they are again available for use in processes. Finally, we define the carriers that are used for transport and put away. For this purpose, we open Business Central once again. We open carriers via the Tell Me function and create a new carrier. Since in our example, humidity sensors are transported and stored in Euro boxes, we set up this type now. First, we assign the code eBox and enter in the description that this carrier is a Euro box. Since we are not managing inventory for this one, we leave the corresponding fields empty. And in Dimensions Fast tab, we entered the size and weight specifications for the carrier. All the necessary details have now been entered, so we can close the card. After we have completed all the setup steps, we will now walk through the process together, from the purchase order to put away. We first take on the role of the purchaser, who places the purchase order for our humidity sensors. For this, we switch to Business Central. First, we open the purchase orders and then create a new one. Alternatively, you can of course also generate these using the requisition worksheets. In the header of the purchase order, we select our vendor from whom we want to source the items. In the lines, we select our humidity sensors and adjust the order quantity to 1,000 pieces. Afterwards, we release the document as usual so that it is available to the warehouse employees for warehouse receipts. Next, we take on the role of a warehouse employee and record the incoming goods in the system. Back in Business Central, we first open the warehouse receipts and create a new one. Via Get Source Documents on the ribbon, we select the relevant document as usual to transfer the document lines to the warehouse receipt. And as always, enter the delivery number from the delivery note in the vendor shipment number field. Since the humidity sensors are put away together with the associated carriers, these carriers must now also be recorded via the item tracking lines. With the default carrier code field, we have the option to specify the type of carrier with which the delivery was received. In our example, we select the Euro box. This information is then automatically transferred to each tracking line so that a manual assignment for each line is no longer necessary. Then we assign a consecutive package number to the carrier using the Assign Package Number function, drawing from the configured number series. In addition to automatic assignments, you can of course also manually assign a carrier number if necessary. Here we see that a number from the number series was assigned, as well as the specified carrier code. The quantity was automatically filled with the quantity from the receipt line. If, for example, not all 1,000 units are packed in a single Euro box, the quantity is adjusted accordingly. In our example, we assume that only 500 units are contained in each Euro box, and therefore adapt the quantity to 500 units per box. Now, we run the Assign Package Number function, again to assign the remaining quantity to another carrier. Our delivery thus consists of a total of 1,000 humidity sensors packed in 2 Euro boxes with 500 units each. We close the item tracking lines and post the warehouse receipt. With the posting of the warehouse receipt, the carrier number information card is automatically created. A label can be printed from there if required. Finally, back in Business Central, we show at the carrier number information cards that were created for our warehouse receipt posting. We open the package number information list via the Tell Me function and see the 2 information cards from our warehouse receipt. When opening a card, the following information can be viewed on it. On the one hand, the item number field shows which items are on or in the carrier. In addition, the carrier code indicates the type of carrier used. Furthermore, the Dimensions Fast tab contains measurements as well as the weight of the carrier and the items put away on it. You also have access to the extended package number info, which we will briefly review as well. This list shows all tracking carriers and the items put away on them, including the quantities. By clicking on the quantity, you can view the item entries, or, if needed, you can print a label via the ribbon menu. In this video, the basic setup for Packages, Carriers, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central extension was explained, and an example demonstrated the put away of bundled items, including their carrier. Feel free to also watch our other videos about this functionality or to visit our online help at the given link. Thanks for watching.